What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the ZayMoolaSportsPodcast. I'm your host, Isaiah, and since NBA All-Star Weekend is upon us, it is time for me to give y'all my 2026 NBA All-Star Weekend predictions. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. All right, y'all, let's start with the Shooting Stars competition. We have 4 teams. Team All-Star, which has Scotty Barnes, Rip Hamilton, and Chet Holmgren. Team Knicks, which has Jalen Brunson, Allen Houston, and Karl Towns. Team Cameron, which has Con Knipple, Corey Maggette, and Jalen Johnson. And finally, Team Harper, which has Dylan Harper, Ron Harper Jr., and Ron Harper Sr. And y'all, I'm so glad that the NBA brought back the Shooting Stars competition. I think it's a really fun and exciting event, and I cannot wait to see it make its return to All-Star Weekend on tomorrow night. But this was a tough pick for me, y'all, because obviously Team Harper has the best chemistry of all the teams, as you have Ron Harper alongside his 2 sons. But with that being said, I am picking Team Knicks to win the Shooting Stars competition because I think they have the best shooting of all the teams in the competition, right? Jalen Brunson is a great shooter. Karl Towns is a great shooter. And although Allen Houston is in his 50s, he is still a great shooter, y'all. And this is what this competition is all about, right? Having guys that are elite shooters and they can make shots in a timely fashion. I think that's what the Knicks have. So I'm picking them to win the Shooting Stars competition. Next up, y'all, we have the 3-point contest, probably the most glamorous event of All-Star Weekend. And we have some elite shooters as we have Devin Booker, Con Knipple, Damian Lillard, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray, Bobby Portis, and Norman Powell. And I think this is a great mix of veteran players that have won or competed in the contest before, as you have Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Damian Lillard, and Norman Powell. And then we have a few guys that are new to this competition that have never been here, and Con Knipple, Jamal Murray, Bobby Portis, and Tyrese Maxey. So I really like that, y'all. Again, great mix of vets that have been here. Then we have some newcomers that have never been in this competition before. And I think this is going to be a really great contest like it always is, y'all, because I'm expecting Damian Lillard to really put on a phenomenal show. And I know a lot of people are kind of skeptical about him being in this contest since he hasn't played this season, as he's still nursing his Achilles injury. But here's the thing, y'all. Even when you're injured, you can still shoot the ball. You better believe that Damian Lillard has been in that gym every single day shooting a ton of shots, making sure he was ready for this contest. And here's the thing, he's won this contest twice before, so it's not like this is foreign to him. I think he's going to be prepared and ready to go and put on a phenomenal show. But with that being said, y'all, I'm going with the unconventional pick, as I'm rolling with the guy I believe will become the first rookie to win the 3-point contest. I am picking Con Knipple to win the 3-point contest. He's had a phenomenal rookie season. He's already established himself as one of the elite shooters in the NBA. And although he's going to get some great competition, y'all, going to get some veterans that have been here before, I don't think the moment is going to be too big for him. I don't think the lights are going to be too bright for him. I think, y'all, that if he's able to just be cool, calm, collected like he's been all season long, he's going to do well in this competition. And here's the thing about Con Knipple. He has a very quick release, which is great, y'all, because as we all know, in the 3-point contest, it's not just about if you're an elite shooter. It's also about can you get off shots in a timely manner, because you only have 60 seconds to try to make as many threes as you can. And with Con Knipple having that quick release, I think he can get a lot of points and really dominate this competition, y'all. Again, is it going to be easy? Absolutely not, because these competitions are always incredibly tough and incredibly difficult. But I think Con Knipple has what it takes, y'all, to become the first rookie in NBA history to win the 3-point contest. So because of that, I'm picking him to win. Next up, y'all, we have the dunk contest. And unfortunately, this year, we don't have a great dunker like a Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, Michael Jordan, Spud Webb, Dominique Wilkins, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, or Jason Richardson. But we have some solid guys, as we have Carter Bryant, Jackson Hayes, Keyshawn Johnson, and Jason Richardson. And again, y'all, none of these guys are great dunkers. None of these guys are some of the best dunkers in the NBA. But they're all pretty athletic, especially Jackson Hayes and Keyshawn Johnson. We've seen Jackson Hayes throw down some really nice windmill dunks, throw down some really nice between-the-leg dunks. And then we also seen Keyshawn Johnson throw down some really nice windmill dunks and some nice tomahawk dunks. And then, y'all, the most intriguing guy in this competition is Jason Richardson, because his father, Jason Richardson, is one of the greatest dunkers in NBA history. And I think everyone, including myself, is really interested to see what he can do in this competition. He should be a pretty creative dunker since his father, y'all, did some phenomenal dunks. So it's going to be really interesting to see what Jason Richardson can bring to the table. But with that being said, y'all, I'm rolling with Keyshawn Johnson to win the slam dunk contest. And here's the thing, is he the most creative dunker? No, but he's a very powerful dunker. And I think in this type of competition, y'all, where there's not, any like great dunkers, I think that's going to play to his benefit because as y'all see in this clips, man, he finishes his dunks with veracity, y'all, with ferociousness. And I think that matters, right? Sometimes you don't have to be the most creative guy in the world to still, get some really nice scores in this dunk contest. I can remember in 2004, y'all, Fred Jones won the dunk contest, and he didn't have the most creative dunks, but all his dunks were very powerful. And I think if you would just throw down some really nice windmill dunks, throw down some really nice 360 dunks that are nice and powerful dunks, y'all, you can win this contest. And I think Keyshawn Johnson could do that. You see some of these dunks, man, he just throws these dunks down with so much ferociousness, y'all, and I think that's going to play it to his advantage in this type of contest. So because of that, I like Keyshawn Johnson to win the slam dunk contest. And finally, y'all, we have the All-Star game, and we have yet another format for the All-Star game. Is this year we have the world going up against Team USA, and as y'all can see, we have two versions of Team USA. We have the stars, which are the young rising players in the NBA, and then we have the stripes, which are the guys that are veteran players that have been in the All-Star game for several years, have a lot of All-Star game appearances under their belt, y'all. And I hope that this will be the last time for the foreseeable future that we have a new format for the All-Star game, y'all, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you keep changing the format if these guys are not going to take the game somewhat seriously. And that's what it comes down to. Can these guys just show some level of effort, show some level of competitiveness, y'all? Because all these guys are really competitive, and we're not asking them to play this game like it's game 7 of the NBA Finals. Obviously, they're not going to do that, but they need to show some level of effort, y'all. Show that they actually care about representing the NBA in a positive way. We've already heard some banter going back and forth these teams, as Victor Wembanyama said, if no one else plays hard, I'm going to play hard. And then KD called out Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic for their lack of effort in the All-Star game. So you can already see that trash talk, that back and forth banter that has been going on between these teams, y'all. But I'm glad to see it because we need that competitive nature. We want to be treated to a really good All-Star game, y'all. I mean, I think you look at the last 10 years, we've had two really good competitive All-Star games. One was in 2018, the other was in 2020. Both of those games came down to the last shot. They were very competitive. The guys, were playing great defense. They were very intense on the floor. That's all we want to see. Again, they don't have to show that effort for the entire game, but as long as they can put forth somewhat, of an effort, especially in the last, 2 or 3 minutes of the game, I think everyone will be pleased with that. So hopefully we see it, y'all. But with that being said, I'm picking Team Stripes to win the All-Star game because I think some of the veteran guys are trying to prove to these young guys that they're still the kings. They're still the big dogs in the NBA. You look at the Stripes, y'all, you have guys like, KD and LeBron and Kawhi. These guys are older, but they're still elite players. And I think they want to prove to these young guys that, hey, y'all might be up and coming, but we've been doing this for years, and we're going to show you how it's done. So I like Team Stripes to win the All-Star game, y'all. And for my MVP, I'm rolling with Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell has a chip on his shoulder because he feels like he should have been voted as a All-Star game starter, and I believe he should have, y'all, because he's had one of the best seasons in the NBA this year. But instead, he was not elected as a starter. He's come off the bench, so I think he's really upset about that. I think he's going to have a great performance in the All-Star game and ultimately win his first All-Star game MVP. So there I have it, man. This was me giving my predictions for the 2026 NBA All-Star Weekend. Please give me your predictions in the comment box below. Remember, y'all, laughter is good medicine, so what? Make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm in it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.